Alright, welcome back. On this video, I'm talking about something that's very essential when it comes to doing whatever you decide to do online. And that's staying in front of your audience. First, you have to understand that when you begin whatever you're doing, you don't have an audience. That doesn't exist for you. So you are creating an audience. Think like that. Think about that. Right now, think like this. No one knows you. I know, people know you. But think like this from the perspective of what you're doing. No one knows what you're doing, or what you're capable of doing, or what you've been studying that you want to share with them. No one knows that, only you. So you have to set a structure in place so that you can stay in front of your audience regularly, so that you're not only creating a larger audience, but you're also informing your audience of what you can and what you do can help, how what you do can help them, right? Does that make sense? So when I create videos, right, I'm thinking like, okay, I have an audience, but I want to expand my audience. So I need to create a system that allows me to make videos regularly so that the people that I'm attracting will know when I create a video that it has some substance to it. It's not just, yada, 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 right? It's something that's informative and will help, because I like to create what I call teaching videos. These are videos that teach you how to do what I do, which is set up your own online business, set up the foundation of your online business. Because regardless of what business you decide to set up or what you decide to do, there has to be a foundation there. And if you don't have the foundation solid, then it won't sustain any growth. So you have to know what that foundation is. That's the first thing you have to do with anything that you plan to grow. You have to understand that foundation. And if you don't understand that foundation and you're putting that part of it in someone else's hands, then chances are you're not aware of how fragile that system really is, because you don't really know what it takes to maintain that foundation or create that foundation, right? So you want to start and get what they call OJT, but you're doing it in line with what you love to do. You love to talk about what it is that you love to study. You love to share videos of other people who are doing what you do, right? Because there are people in this industry, I say this industry, I mean the online industry, where you may be teaching people how to do business, but there are other people that are also teaching people how to do business. And you may be going through one of their videos and it may inspire you or touch on something that you think your audience would like, and you can share that video to your audience, right? Because information is information. And at the end of the day, if your audience was exposed to Larry James through John Brown, you still like John Brown because John Brown brought that video to you, right? You're not going to discount the messenger because the message was good, right? If anything, you're going to edify or glorify John Brown because he's the reason that you understand now what you've been trying to understand, because of that video that he sent to you. And some of the things that you'll understand, you actually have to go through that process to get. And the way I like to explain that to people is, just imagine if you live, like, say, a mile from a grocery store, which is not a long ways, I guess it is, to walk. But if you had to walk that mile, you would experience some things, you would see some things, you would understand some things that you would never understand if you didn't never have to walk that, if you just drove it every day, right? You would see, okay, there's an ant trail. I see an ant trail right there. I know. But you would see that, right? And you would say, okay, well, you know what? I ran across a monument that I never knew was there, right? Or whatever. But there are things just like that in the business world that you will be able to identify that you had no clue about. And you didn't know that it was either helping you or hurting you. But now you know you can. Now that you know, you can put things in a position so that it can help you, right? Because that's what we want to do. We not only want to help ourselves, but we want to be able to help others. But we also want to make a profit from helping others. And people will pay for your valuable information. If it's packaged right and it helps them move closer to where they're trying to go, they will pay for it. And they should, because you put in hard work to create and design and put it in a position so that they can purchase it, right? Now, the reason I say that, again, is to stay in front of your audience. When you're staying in front of your audience, then they kind of expect something's going to happen, right? If I create a video this week and don't create another video for a month, I'm not staying in front of my audience. You know why? Because out of sight, out of mind. Other people are starting to get my audience's attention now because I didn't stay in front of them. That's why you want to create systems that allow you to do things on a regular basis. Like one of the things I do on these videos is I create 3, maybe 4 videos every week based on information that I gain during the week or things that I already know and I just want to share or reiterate with my audience. And you know, all that's good, but it also increases the value of my stock, so to speak, right? So always think in terms of when you decide to do it, you have to continue, right? SpeakLarry.com.